Apparently, Banana Fish and No Game No Life weren't enough for Amazon because now they are going after Vinland Saga. Because as of today, Vinland Saga has officially received its third English dub by generative AI dubbing on Amazon Prime. Oh, I am sure everyone just loves to see that. I just can't understand how money hungry can Amazon be? The company is literally worth like $2.5 trillion. Now, if we even put aside the whole fact of like AI dubbing and just how fucked up it is and how bad it is, I mean, I assume for the past couple of days you have probably heard the Banana Fish and No Game No Life like AI dubbing and the fact that how awful they turn out to be. I even made a short about this whole situation, and a lot of content creators actually covered this situation as well. But holy hell, like even animals will not get this hungry for their food. The way that these companies are so hungry for just money and cutting off every single extra like little cost that they have, and at the same time funding and supporting some of the most fucked up stuff that's happening in our world right now. I genuinely mean it. Even animals have more pride than this. Now, with all of that rant aside, the messed up thing about Vinland Saga is that it literally has two official dubs and two amazing ones at that. There was literally no reason for Amazon to actually do this except of, well, money. If we get to save even a little tiny bit but not paying the poor voice actors, oh, we have done such an amazing job. I just want to remind you that voice actors don't cost that much. It's not like, for example, a Hollywood actor, which they cost like an insane amount. If I'm not mistaken, like in Avengers Endgame, like Robert Downey Jr.'s pay was like on the same level as a cost of a whole movie, you could say. But in the case of voice actors, for a company that is worth like $2.5 trillion, it is basically nothing. Like hiring voice actors does not make a single dent in their like whole income. Now listen, I don't know about you, but when I watch anything like anime related, game related, voice acting is one of my main criterias for how amazing a show turns out to be. Even if the dub, for example, in like 10 years turns out to be like really amazing, at the same time, you cannot excuse this fact that voice has no soul behind it, has no passion behind it. There is nothing behind it. Like, it is so funny to me that with all the use cases that AI could have, like in making the world a better place, like fixing some of the major issues that so many humans have in their like day-to-day lives, they just have put their finger on art. And by art, I mean every kind of art. And as I have said in the past, when you take the passion out of art, then what is there left? Like, I recently saw a anime director, like a Netflix anime director, say that why should an animator draw 100,000 panels when AI can literally do it in less time and with less cost? Well, I have this to say to that respectful director: you are not making anime. You are not making art. You are not an artist. You are not a director. You are just someone who likes to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just want to create a product for money. And as I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't call yourself an artist or a director, because you literally disrespect the real artists out there. Listen, I think AI can be really useful in a lot of situations, but the problem is that in terms of art, AI has no self. It does not create it just copies. And I have to say, there are some people in the real world which are the same as AI, which they just copy the works of other people. For example, I would say Drake. In my mind, Drake is basically the same as AI, you could say. I mean, yes, there are a lot of people who would actually listen to Drake, same as AI. You obviously have seen like those videos of a cat fighting a monkey over a ship, and the freaking video has like 200 million views. I mean, yes, there is obviously an audience for that, but if we look at Drake's like reputation, is it good? Not really. So the main thing that differentiates like people from AI is that people can actually create something from themselves. And if one day like AI comes and can actually create something, like I don't know if you have played like Detroit Become Human, there is a scenario similar to this in that game. If there comes a time which robots or I don't know like AI reach a point that they can actually create something from themselves, then that's a whole other situation and that's a whole other topic to actually talk about. But now in this situation, this is basically just slop. This is basically trash. This is basically just nothing. Like, why do you think One Piece is One Piece? Or I don't know, Vinland Saga, Vagabond, Berserk, Attack on Titan, I don't know, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, all of these like amazing shows. Why do you think that they have reached the place that they're at in right now? And why do you think that so many people resonate with these type of shows? Because they feel the passion behind the author. They feel the passion behind the animators, behind the voice actors, behind the directors. For example, Oda. Like Oda has said many times that he has been inspired by so many different like animes, manga, stories, and a major one at that is actually Naruto, and vice versa, you could say. Like they were both inspired by each other, but they didn't just copy and paste each other's work. They saw something and they give their own twists on that subject, and then they created something like magnificent. And here lies the problem with AI. AI is not able to do that. AI is not able to give its own thought and process to that subject. Sorry, I had to rant a little bit about this whole situation. I wanted to make a long-term video for Banana Fish, but I saw that a lot of people actually covered that, so I just said, okay, I'll just make it short about it. But this one actually boiled my blood, because now with Vinland Saga, I think they have crossed the line. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you could say in terms of like Banana Fish, even though if I want to say to myself, okay, what's the situation that this was okay to do? Like, let's say Banana Fish did not have it up. Even then, I do not think they should have done this, but the only thing that I can see is that someone wants to justify this is that, okay, they didn't have it up, even though this stuff that they have made with AI is absolutely awful. But like in No Game No Life and Vinland Saga's case, they have both like amazing dub. So this actually just made me really mad, so I had to rant about it a little bit. But tell me in the comments what you guys think. Do you like AI? Do you not like AI? Do you think this is okay, or it's I don't know, like a nothing burger? Or are you as pissed as I am? Either way, if you enjoyed the video and the ranting, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And well, that's about it. Bye!